Wait! This wall isn't black! I remember even Joe. Joe loves that game, and Joe agrees with me. Me and Joe ragged on that game for hours.
Yeah.
Joe loves that game, and he agrees with me. He also thinks it's like a 7, just because it's not perfect. No game is. I don't think... anyways, end of argument. Summary. There's better Zelda games. There's better open world games.
Yeah.
It's a good experience, but don't put it on a pedestal. 7 out of 10. There you go.
Exactly. Like, so far, the closest game I've seen, and like not Zelda games or Nintendo type games, but like the closest one, and I can't really like give it to my full attention because I haven't finished the game yet. I'm only like something like 30% finished with the game. Is Red Dead 2.
Oh no, people are calling that game like a masterpiece. I haven't played it yet, but
it's if you come over, like you can play it.
Well, my dad has it. I'm just waiting until because during marching season I'm at my mom's house all the time.
Yeah.
Because she lived closer. But now the marching season is almost over. I'm gonna go to my dad's tomorrow. I'm gonna play the shit out of it. Trust me.
It's so fucking gorgeous.
No,
like
and
so.
And one
pretty.
thing I heard. Literally, like every choice you make matters. There's all these cool random events. My coworker Riley was telling me about it. About how like he was just riding around and this kid stumbles out of the wood and he's like, Sir, a snake bit me. You gotta suck the venom out, please. And he was like, oh, I mean, I guess. And he didn't know if it was like them. He was being tricked into an ambush or something. But he just did it. And the kid was like, thank you. And then he rode into town like 2 days later and he runs to the kid and he's like, hey, you're the guy who saved my life. You know. On me. Go into the gun store, pick one gun. It's on me.
Yeah.
And it's like that random little side, not even a side mission, just a random event. His choice mattered.
Yeah.
And he didn't even expect it. Like, it felt natural when he went back into the town. The kid was like, hey, you're the man who saved my life. Like, go in there. That just, he said to him, it felt super real. And that's good game design. That's like making your choices matter. That's my problem with Final Fantasy 15. Played a little bit of that game. It felt like nothing you did mattered. I didn't play all of it. I know, hate on Hunter because he reviews a game before he fucking finishes it, because that's unfair. I'm not giving it a full review. I just, from what I felt, that game, your choices felt like they didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Apparently in Red Dead 2, it's the opposite. Apparently everything you do feels like it matters.
Yeah. No, like, it's so, like, even, and especially because it's, like, choices that normally, like, the game tells you what to do, but in this one, like, it gives you authority and stuff, like, missions can go very wrong depending on what choices you make within the mission.
Yeah.
And that shit I thought was really cool. Like that, especially like just the random amount of like effort they put into it. Like was shit that you would have never fucking noticed. Like it would not have affected the game at all, but they put it in just because they could. Like the fact that the fucking horse testicles.
Oh my god, no. There's so many fucking memes on Reddit. People are putting, because r/gaming on Reddit is notorious for being like stupid, and the moment a new game comes out, everybody only posts on that. There were so many memes where people would like post screenshots of like funny shit they did. People would be like, I can tell by the horse's testicles that the degrees there were exactly 78.2. Like,
it's so fucking stupid. But the fact, like, too, like, even, like, aside from, like, silly shit like that.
No, but that's just, like, they tried to make it accurate.
Yeah,
like,
and it's...
horses' testicles changed with the one, so do boy testicles.
And especially because every single animal... First of all, they added the fact that you can fucking pet dogs, and I appreciate that shit. All I want to fucking do is find a
that
cute dog
game
and
copied Twilight Princess. You can pet a dog in this game first. Anyways, go on.
No, I know. But, like,
be
just
a
that...
dog in this game.
Like, the fact...
Red Dead Redemption 2 is bad because you can't be a dog.
Like, the fact that none of the more beef about Breath of the Wild. I mean, you can't pet dogs. What the fuck? That made me so sad. That made me so sad. It's such a tiny ass detail that I can't pet a dog.
Yeah, you can pet a dog in this game. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I know. They removed it for no reason. But there's probably a reason. I just don't know. But like in Red Dead, like they add, first of all, there's that and stuff like that. And what was it? Like you have to eat, and you have to feed your horse, or else your horse, like just random shit like that. Like some people see it as tedious, and I guess after a while, like, I can see that. I can see their.
Well, no, but it's supposed to feel like a cowboy experience.
Yeah,
if you're not there for the cowboy experience, leave. One fucking awesome thing I heard about the game. I don't know if you've tried this yet. You can turn off the minimap, and if you do, when you get a quest or a side quest, instead of showing you where it is on the minimap, because it doesn't, you don't have the minimap on, the NPCs give you directions. they tell you like you take a left turn around this bend and then the old oak tree, you keep going and like shit like that. And it's like, what the fuck? They did this for every side quest. It's like, what?
And okay, and another issue, like, because everything is, like, the voices behind, I love the voice actors and stuff. They're, like, they seem like a great cast, and I just love, like, they're perfectly cast for their roles, and I really appreciate that. And fucking, I love Arthur Morgan with my whole fucking heart.
Oh,
He's
yeah, and
a
it's a
sad
prequel.
cowboy, and
it's
I
a
love
prequel, too, yeah.
Yeah. And, like, it adds so much, because before you just thought of, like, when you met Dutch in the first game, and you met the old gang in the first game, you're like, wow, they're just, like, just let the past go. But then you see them, and you see them live, and you're like, holy shit, I get it.
Yeah,
you understand.
You get why they were having trouble letting the past go.
Yeah.
You get why they were so offended that they were being hunted down by one of their own members.
Like, it makes me look at the whole, like, final showdown with Dutch in a whole new fucking light. Like, it makes, like, I'm pretty sure if I went back and played the game a second time, I would cry.
No, for sure. And when you're playing the first game, for sure, you're like, why are they did so many bad things. Of course somebody was gonna come back and kill them. Why are they so offended that one of their guys who just tried to leave the gang is trying to kill them? It almost makes sense. And then apparently you play the second one, you're like, oh, because they were really fucking tight. Yeah. Even though they weren't the best people,
Except Micah. Fuck Micah, but still.
But even though they weren't the best people, and even though they did their fair share of bad things, they were really close, and they weren't horrible people either.
They had the whole, like, and that's the sad, like, the morality fucking of it. Like, it's the whole would you steal bread to, like, feed your family type shit, because they were trying to do the right thing. Like, they were trying to, like, be good, and like the whole Robin Hood-esque type shit.
Hello, Jaden. I'm touching your foot with my foot. Anyways, go on.
But, like, that kind of shit. And especially, back to what I was going to say about the voice actor thing, too. Is the fact, like, just another tiny detail. Like, when you're riding with the gang or whatever to go do a mission, the voice actor, like, if you get far away from the group, the voice, like, the actors themselves, you can hear the game. It makes them start shouting.
Really?
Like, they start yelling so you can hear each other from far away.
It's like, it does that in Grand Theft Auto 5, too, I think.
Like, I'm wondering, did they record everything a second time? Like,
I probably recorded everything like 8 million times.
Yeah, and that's because I was watching. I didn't even realize that until I watched Markiplier's play through, and he comments that. I'm like, holy shit, he's right. That's just so much work into the game, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I like games where things matter and choice. No, I can't wait to play. It's one of the games I've been really waiting to play. Also, I want to say. I forgot to do this. I'm done with the Breath of the Wild thing, but I forgot to say this. Warning, my opinion incoming. I want you to know. I kind of commented on the end. This is all my opinions. If you disagree with me, I'm happy for you, and I'm happy to have your own opinion. Surprisingly enough, everybody can think differently about something. That's the human experience, is that we all see the color red differently.
Yeah.
You know, we can all experience things in different ways. So if you have a different opinion, that's just as valid as mine. Yeah. I'm just expressing it because Jaden wanted me to talk about it.
And then he did not understand what he was about to fucking unleash for like an hour.
No, because me and Jaden, before we were streaming, I was talking about Breath of the Wild a little bit. He's like, yeah, I'm going to have you talk about this on stream, man. And I was like, trust me, man, I could talk about this shit for hours, and look what I have done. At least, what, like, an hour and a half or something now.
At least.
Video games are good.
Mm-hmm. And
in conclusion, video games.
It's good. And that's one thing. Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because, like, on one hand, like, I appreciate, like, the actual... Like, when you look at a video game on face value, did you have fun playing it? That should be, like, the first thing that matters.
And number one, did you get bored? I got bored with Breath of the Wild. Haha. Get wrecked, all you fucking faggots who say Breath of the Wild's great. I got bored. Fuck you. Go on, CC.
Like, part of the thing, because, like, I love you, and he has some very valid points about, like, his critiques on video games, but I think he just focuses so much on what he hates about them.
Ego Raptor? Yeah.
Yeah, and I get that, because, like, he was playing it because that was part of the whole gimmick, is he hates it, and it's gonna be fun to watch him, like, complain about it, whatever.
With Ocarina?
Yeah, like, watching him play, like, haha, funny man, doesn't like game.
Yeah.
He gets frustrated.
No, the one I really never wanted them to play was Skyward Sword, because Ocarina, he just thinks it's overrated. Skyward Sword, he fucking hates.
They haven't even finished that yet. Like, it's been on episode 51 for, like,
That's
months.
what my whole thing is with games Aaron hates, have Dan play them, because Dan always loves every game.
Yeah, and that's what,
why not have Dan play Skyward Sword, or why not have Dan play Ocarina?
And that's the double-edged I'm talking, because, like, on one hand, I kind of, like, all the thing that, like, Ego Raptor says, I'm like, yeah, I agree with you, and, like, I look at games as, like, more to like what they are, and it's kind of I forget that like the games are just supposed to be fun. You're supposed to have fun playing it. They don't have to be like all these fantastic works of art, and obviously it's fun to play those because like you appreciate that.
Yeah.
But when you look at a game face value, like, and that's like when I look at Breath of the Wild face value, I think it's a pretty decent game. I like that game. I did have fun playing it.
I'll tell you right now, I had fun for a while. Maybe I played it the wrong way. I'm the kind of guy who's a completionist, and I like to do everything. I wasn't about to get every Korok seed, but I was about to get every shrine.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, 2 viewers!
Hey, sorry.
Oh, if you guys, I'm sorry. Please don't get triggered. I don't like Breath of the Wild. Or I do like Breath of the Wild, but I don't like it as much as other people. I think it's a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6. I don't know. I haven't. Putting it on a number scale is so stupid.
Also, I'd like to confirm with CC's opinion. This right here.
Hey, Raph. You got jealous that we didn't invite you. If you want to come over here, come over here.
Get your ass over here, bitch.
Just fucking drive.
Raph really likes Breath of the Wild. I know that. Raph let me play a little bit before I had it. I really only got to play around with combat, which I think is great. I love... Combat feels like fucking Wind Waker's. Wind Waker's combat is great.
Also.
There's only one. Well, I see 2 viewers on the viewer count.
It probably
lagging.
Yeah, it fluctuates. Especially because like one of them isn't.
Well,
like
look at the chat.
Like,
look at the chat.
admin or something.
Look at the chat box thing. Like above like.
I can't see the screen. I can't read the words.
That says 2 viewers.
I am blind as fuck. And that is
You're playing Destiny 2. Oh, apparently Destiny 2 is bad. How do you feel about it, Raph? Or apparently not bad. Apparently it's like super underwhelming. Wind Waker is the. I would say. Wind Waker is my favorite, but hot take, I think it's the worst 3D Zelda game.
I've never played. I can't have an opinion. I've never played it.
Maybe not the worst. I don't know. It's hard to put them on a scale. I really like Wind Waker's my favorite. I'll say that right now. But it's also unfinished. If you don't know, they had planned 2 more dungeons for it, and there isn't 2 more dungeons. There's 2 like tiny little mini dungeons. It's an unfinished game.
Yeah.
But it was free. All right, that's thank you, Raph, for coming on Destiny 2. Wind Waker's unfinished. It's my favorite because it's nostalgia, and also there's a. I'm not gonna talk about it. Game good, flaws like any good game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. My God, I'm so. Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes in the game. I want to actually pay attention to this because I really like this scene in this fucking game. This game is so good. This game, Twilight Princess, is outstanding. Wait, I was thinking of a different scene. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say like all that happens as the house blows up.
I was thinking of fire scene later on in the game before you fight big motherfucker. You know which one I'm talking about?
Wait, which one?
Big green motherfucker.
Big green motherfucker.
Before you fight him, there's fire scene. I don't remember what it is. I don't know. We'll get there eventually.
One of my favorite things is the whole like speaking of like that whole like quote unquote like ice temple, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like the one that's in the Zora's domain, but it's not the Zora's. Like the with the Yetis.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's first like the dungeon itself. It's not even like it's a mansion, like it's some like dilapidating mansion.
Yeah, it feels like a real place.
Raph says be right back. All right, Raph.
Alright, and but it's just this dilapidated mansion that these 2 Yetis just live in, and they're so fucking adorable. Like the big Yeti just wants to like help his sick wife eat food and like good food and shit, and like the whole cute. Obviously, it's annoying like when you get like play it and they're like, okay, this is the key, and it's a fucking pumpkin. You're like, what the shit? And like it was funny. Like you like frustrated in the moment, but then afterwards you're like, oh okay, that was pretty funny, and like. As you get like this cool health potion or whatever that's actually like pretty helpful.
Yeah.
And
no, I think that's probably the best dungeon in this game.
To me, what was my favorite dungeon? I don't even.
Fun fact: this is Cole Shalata's favorite video game of all time.
It's my favorite video game of all time.
I know.
Actually, Red Dead might compete with this one for all time.
Don't say that for a fact though, because you're infatuated by it right now.
No, I know I'm infatuated. That's why I said it might be. I don't know yet.
I want to tell you right now because we have talked about Cole recently.
Ooh, we're getting on that subject.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying. I know too much about that man. This is his favorite video game of all time.
Okay.
I mean, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I know too much about that man. Me and him have talked about a lot of my Zelda opinions. Were influenced by him. He was very important to me. I want to say a lot of everything about it. A lot of like humor and my opinions on Zelda were influenced by him. But I don't want to talk about him.
Yeah, and like the thing with
motherfucker. And it's gone.
Like the thing with the Yeti too, when you get to the boss or whatever, they're like, oh, finally, we got the key. We're gonna go, and like you're like, okay, what the fuck? Like, what's this gonna be? And all of a sudden the fucking Yeti turns around and like the boss and like you have to use the floor to see the like. It's all just so well thought out and gorgeous.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful.
Right. Breath of the Wild doesn't do that.
Yeah, like the entire I remember being throughout the entire game and I don't watch, or at least I like watching other people play it that I know enjoy the game and stuff. But I remember Joe was playing it with me, and I felt really bad because I don't think he liked it, but he was playing it for my sake, and I felt bad about that. But the entire time, yeah. Okay. But and I felt kind of bad because I don't think he liked it at all.
Well, because he likes Majora's Mask.
Yeah. Yeah. But the entire time, I'm just I felt bad about that. I had a point, but I don't remember the point. But just I think this game doesn't get enough credit for how good it actually is.
You're right.
People just oh, too edgy, but then take one fucking look at Majora's Mask for a second, please.
Because people only talk about Ocarina and Majora's Mask and Breath of the Wild. People always forget about this game. People forget about Wind Waker. People only talk about Skyward Sword about its negatives. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go into another talk about Skyward Sword. Yeah. All right. Hey, anybody who's watching this, I know not streaming, but when he uploads this later, check it out. I don't like Breath of the Wild, and I like Skyward Sword, so suck on that.
See, I like both games. I like Skyward Sword more than I liked Breath of the Wild. A lot more.
That's basically the point I was trying to figure out. I'm just trying to trigger Zelda fans on the internet.
Fair point,
sent me a meme, and I'm afraid. Scott's memes are the scariest.
These scenes are outstanding.
Yeah.
I really like the theory that it's the spirit of not this one, but the skeleton motherfucker is the spirit of Link from Ocarina.
Well, that is the skeleton motherfucker.
Oh, you're right, he is.
Yeah.
I fucking always. Anyways, I like that theory, and it's almost confirmed that he's the Link from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's.
I do too. And this game provokes so many theories and stuff.
I was talking to Jaden about this actually. If you've never heard this this thing about
stop running into them.
if you never heard about Twilight Princess, oddly enough, it's actually originally the kind of intent was that it's a reimagination of Ocarina of Time.
I actually did think of it because, when you think of the structure in itself, it's pretty set. You get the 3 things at the beginning, which is the whatever I can't remember
small
what it's
ones, yes.
Small. You get 3 small things, and then you move on to get 8 bigger things, and then
mountain. But basically, what they said is if Ocarina of Time, when they were making it, had Wii technology, this is probably something of what it was like.
Yeah.
And of course, this game's way different than Ocarina.
Well,
but
definitely.
The basic structure, flaw with the game, this right here.
Yeah, that was fucking.
This random ass combat that you can't escape from.
Yeah, you have to do it to get that. I don't like that.
And some of it's I get it if you have it every once in a while, but this game does it a lot. You'll see people who are watching this game who are watching this video later on, you'll start to see in this series it doesn't seem like a big problem now.
Especially because you think you get into the whole thing, you have to get them all at once.
But especially near the end of the game, there's so much fucking unnecessary wolf combat.
Yeah.
Nearing the end of the game, you'll see it. It's there's a lot. Right now, it's not that bad, but it gets worse. I swear. I
will say my favorite boss fight of any Zelda game is the final boss with this game.
Wait,
the final Ganon fight.
Yeah, Jane, you're a retard. You need to get him first. Anyways, go on.
Because first, there's so many layers to it. You think, you get him in the fucking whatever, what the Zelda? What the fuck? You fight it? What?
You fight Shadow Zelda or whatever.
Yeah, you fight fucking Zelda, puppet, Ganon's puppet Zelda or whatever they call it. Yeah, and then fighting oh shit, now it's Ganon, not Ganondorf. It's Ganon. Oh fuck! And then you go and fight him in a goddamn field. The horse part, horseback part is hard. But
hard. I thought it was easy.
Yeah, it was hard, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
Well, okay, fuck you, Jaden. You're good at video games. I haven't played this game. I don't even know if I ever truly. I beat this game with my sister, so I don't know if I've fully experienced this game by myself. So it's hard for me to totally talk about it. But I played this game with my sister when I was younger, so I feel like I've seen the entire game.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Because it is, and that's one of the things too. Because that's how I got my introduction to video games in general. Is the fact that I was younger, and I grew up watching my brother play video games.
That's me with my sister.
He's 7 years older than me, and we would both wake up at 6 a.m. Almost every morning, and we would sit in his room and play Paper Mario and Zelda, and we would play the games to complete, and that's how we would beat the games.
Oh, dude, no. And by the way, I wanted to say okay, wait. too low. One was really short. And what year was it? 6th grade? 7th grade? Something like that. However old I was when Skyrim came out, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. to play Skyrim for hours. Anyways.
But yeah, like, shit like that, like... And so that's how I never really beat Ocarina of Time by myself. I would just watch my brother play it, and like
I think that's a valid way to experience a game.
Yeah, and I had fun watching it. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like that was my first. Ocarina of Time was my first ever video game.
Mine was Super Smash Bros. Melee when I was a little baby, 2 years old.
Like N64 was my first ever console, and like just shit like that, like Paper Mario, all that shit, all like classic Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like. My brother was still sort of into video games, but my parents, for like one morning Christmas when the game first came out, all of a sudden like I didn't even realize there was a new Zelda game, and my parents, yeah, because when did this game come out? Like
2006.
Yeah, 2000. I was only 6, and like I was like, oh shit! And my brother and his older his friend or whatever, they were, if I was 6, they were like, I don't even fucking. 7 years older than 6. I'm not gonna do math. I'm bad.
The 11,
14.
No,
Yeah, he was in
13.
high school. He was middle 14, school.
14, 13.
Middle school or high school, whatever the fuck. He was older than that, and he couldn't get past that tutorial part or whatever. But then I'm like, oh, this is different from Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna play it. Like I was really excited. Yeah. And like and all of a sudden I was just figuring shit out, and like I was able.
Little did you know that there were 2 other entire Zelda games, but.
Again, I know, I realize, yeah.
No, but that's cool. That's kind of what growing up and finding out more shit is.
Yeah.
I remember I only knew about Wind Waker for a little while, and then we played Twilight Princess because my sister got it. Actually, because we didn't get the Wii when it first came out because my family, they were hard to get and we didn't have a lot of money to spend. But we didn't get it when it first came out. We got it the year after it released. So if you don't know, facts about Twilight Princess. They released a GameCube version of this game after the Wii version because not everybody had a Wii and people were like, hey, I want to play this game. So they released the GameCube port that was flipped because by then the technology they had and what they knew about the GameCube, they were pretty easily able to port it over. So we had the GameCube version of this game and then we got a Wii later and I don't know if we ever got the Wii version. Anyways, go on with your story. I'm sorry, go on.
No, it's fine. And like I just found myself like, holy shit, like I never, like it was the first ever video game, like Twilight was the first ever video game I've ever been able to play like by myself, and I was the one that figured out how to do it. It wasn't me attempting to play Ocarina by myself and like not being able to do something, so I'd call in my brother and he would help me. Like it was like, no, I was the one, like he still hasn't beaten this game.
Oh.
Like he just never, because I don't know, he just kind of grew out of video games or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he just never.
Some people do.
Yeah, and that's not even a problem.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people do.
He's a busy guy.
I love it that the stereotype of older brother beats boss. I love that so much.
Fuck these kids.
So anyways, go on.
Yeah.
And fuck you. I love these kids.
They pushed over him.
Well, yeah, but
look at that. For years, I didn't even realize that the tiny fucking thing on his head wasn't a bow. It's a tiny ass hat, and that shit cracks me up.
What?
I was like,
wait, what?
Look at Mallow's hat. Look at Mallow's head. Like when he's too short, but to be in frame.
Wait, we need to stop this good conversation now because I need to.
Yeah. See, you were today years old when you found out.
I was today years old.
That's like one of my favorite things.
These character designs are so fucking good. I want to see. God, thanks so much. There's no way it's a hat.
It's a hat. Look at it. Once he's in frame, look, it's a hat. I swear to you. Cause like I thought because you just see the like little top part, but then you look, it looks like kind of a fez with a bow on top.
What I always
look.
Oh I didn't.
Damn it! Come on. See.
What the?
It's I told you.
Fuck that boy.
Oh my god.
Right?
Wait a minute.
No, don't
mess with it. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it.
Don't you dare. If you touch a single thing, I will break your kneecaps.
I'm just opening up Chrome so I can look up a picture of Mallow.
Use your phone, bitch. You have a phone that is also a computer. Technology is wild. But like and that's like I have all these fond memories of figuring it out myself, you know? And like cuz when I was younger, when it came, I was only 6 when it came out. When I got to the first temple, like the forest thing, I got kind of stuck on the whole monkey thing because I couldn't realize what to do. But eventually, like I gave it a break, and then like I eventually went back to it. Like
my dog bark.
For what? Like I think I gave it like a long break, but then when I went back to it, I was able to do it all. Like I was able to figure it out, And I like, holy shit, I'm figuring shit out.
Okay, Cece, take it. I gotta come up with this.
But and I just have all these.
I might get a Pepsi. So wait, actually, do you want?
It is
I
like
want a
a,
Pepsi.
it is like a little hat.
See? I told you.
Are you sure?
I look
It
at it.
almost looks like a. What I always thought it was, you know, how, like you can tie your hair up in a knot. I always thought you had like a little like big hair tie or something.
See, that's I used to think it was like a weird bow.
I don't.
Sorry, I forgot I had the controllers in my hand. What am I wasn't even paying attention. What the fuck do you do? But now, see, that's the thing. Like, I was able to play it to completion. I have all these fond memories of beating it and shit. And, like, it's just my favorite, like, currently my favorite video game of all time.
I don't know the first game I did that with, because I'm still kind of infamous for this. I would, like, get pretty far into a game and then, like, pick up another game.
Mm-hmm.
The first game that I really fully beat by myself might have been Super Paper Mario.
Wait, is this the part? Yeah, I think you have to, like, okay, I have to, like, get it to, like, go first. I think I have to go up here. But then you do the fucking sumo wrestling shit. Yes, my favorite.
And then you lose, and you're like, why'd I lose? And you get the iron boots, and then you come back.
That's another fucking wonderful thing about this game is the fact that, like, most, like, items you just get, and it's specifically for the dungeon, but I think this game did a good job of, like, the only game...
Keeping the items relevant?
Yeah, the only two items that they don't keep relevant are the, like, weird, like...
Ball chain.
Yeah, the ball chain, and the weird spinny top one, and, yeah, that's pretty much... And the fact that, like, and they gave you an option earlier in the game, too, to figure out this mechanic, too, with the sheep escaping the farm.
Yeah, oh no, dude, that's a perfect game.
And, like, it helps, like, oh shit, this is just like this. But then you were like, oh, that didn't work, is something... But anyway, back to, like, my point. Like, one of the things I love in this particular is the fact that they give so many uses for the iron boots. Like, you use it in 2 whole fucking temples.
No, you're right, exactly.
And that's just, like, such a tiny detail that not many people, like, pay attention to in the first place, but then you, like, look back and you're like, oh, shit.
Checking, are both of these Pepsis for you?
No, one of them for me. Which one do you want, dude? Cherry?
Me and Hunter will take the cherry Pepsi.
Oh, I'm sharing the cherry Pepsi with you? Do you want me to bring the Pepsis in from my car later on?
Yeah, they can do that. Do you want to get food?
Yeah, maybe we
we should get food.
After a whole fucking hour of Hunter making...
the Hunter and Cece show.
Hunter's woke as fuck. Let's all have Jaden sit in the silence. Maybe...
No.
You were allowed to interject at any point.
I will not accept this treatment. You said pre-stream and on the stream.
I was kidding.
Let's talk about Breath of the Wild. You knew what was coming. Jaden, what the fuck?
You just didn't realize how opinionated I was about video games.
Feel this? No, it's just weird. It's like, what the...
Hi, dog.
Anyways, let's continue this later on.
Oh, I like your nails.
Thank you. I got it done for Christmas.
I have to... For Christmas?
We don't do... Yeah, my house is already fully decorated.
Lord, I've been on Tumblr for so long I forgot it was Christmas.
I don't even
get
it.
That's
it's
like
not
the,
even... It's
that's
not
like
even
the Tumblr thing, is that all year is Halloween except November and December, which is Christmas.
See, that's that used to be... I had the whole, like, Tumblr girl personality. That was, like, middle school CC, which I don't like to remember.
What, like Fujoshi CC? Or what do you call it?
Emo CC? You were my friend in, like, when I was in 8th grade.
I do remember that, actually. No.
I was disgusting.
That might be a bit harsh.
That is the stream, everybody. Thanks for watching.
CC was gross in 8th grade.
Oh,
that is the ending conversation we will
Cringy
have.
middle school, what?
When we come back, can we play Smash Brothers?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'll watch you guys play, because I'm really bad at that one.
That's fine.
Do we
Do
look like we care, CC?
We're gonna play 4. Anyways, Jaden and I need to practice because we are in Smash Club and we're in the middle of a tournament. I've won my first 2 matches.
Yeah.
Have you played your second match yet?
Not yet. Either Jonah comes back or he quits.
Oh yeah, he forfeits.
Yeah, and I go against Alex
my
and if Offman ever dares to show his face up against me, I'm gonna have him.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like some anime shit. So it's like, have you seen My Hero? Okay.
Wait. Okay. You know what? I'm in stream. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.